Good morning, everyone. It's Dr. Catlin here with Ready, Set, Go. It's Wednesday. It's that infamous day of the week that we all come together just to be inspired. So, today I thought we would talk about how to recover when your plan just don't work out. Remember, this show is all about inspiration, and sometime in life, our plans just simply don't work. That's life, right? So I want to give you a few tips today on how to recover when the plan just simply doesn't work out for you, okay? So if you have pen and paper, get your pen and paper out to write down the tips. And if not, that's okay. You can always visit me at www.be-fearlesstv.com to replay the segment. So, how to recover when your plan just simply doesn't work, right? Whatever the plan may be, business, life, career, relationships, it doesn't matter. How do you recover? The first thing you got to do is write it down. Write down. People always tell us write down stuff that's positive, but guess what? Sometime when a plan does not work out, you need to write down exactly why it did not work out. You need to see it on paper to really visualize really what happened within this plan. What were the obstacles? You need to know this because you're going to revisit this plan so you can be a winner, right? So you're going to write down literally why the plan did not work. Number 2, put things into perspective. You have to say to yourself, is this the end of the world? I remember trying to do a business like 20 years ago. And the plan that I had in my mind, when I put it into play, it didn't work out for me, but it wasn't the end of the world. So you have to put things in perspective. That's number 2. Always put things in perspective. Is it the end of the world? Are you going to care about this when you turn 75 years old? You're not going to care about this. So really, really put things into perspective and try to operate within your own reality. Number 3, find the good in the situation. Yes, every situation that goes bad, there's something good in that situation. You need to find the good part of the situation. This is very, very important and very key to recovering when your plan does not work. You got to find something good in it, no matter what it may be, okay? Number 4, remember this, my friends. This too shall pass. How many times have you heard that phrase from like your mom, your grandmom, or your dad? I've heard it so many times growing up, and I never knew what it meant until I really started to operate and utilize my life and do my skills and do different plans, and stuff wasn't working for me. At the end of the day, this too shall pass. The chapter will change. The book cover will be shut. It will be a new book. You don't have to worry about it. You have to say this to yourself. This too shall pass. When something doesn't happen for me, for example, at my restaurant, I wanted to go with this food company so bad for seafood. It just didn't work out. I just did not have what it took to be a vendor for this particular food company, right? Well, I thought I was defeated because I wanted to offer some of the best seafood, and this was kind of like the best company, the best seafood company, so I thought. But when I didn't get the contract, they didn't accept me as a vendor, I had to say to myself, this too shall pass. I will close this chapter, a new chapter will open up, and I will put things in perspective and say, hey, it's not the end of the world. There's other seafood companies out here. So that's exactly what I did, right? This is 8 years later, and I still have good seafood. So here at the end of the day, we have to remind ourselves that when our plan does not work, this too shall pass. It's not the end of the world, right? And then, most importantly, take a time out. A time out. When your plan does not work, trust and believe when I tell you this, you need to take a time out. Do not rush back into the plan because, as I said, you need to get some key points down. You first need to write down what happened, why it didn't work. What were some of the obstacles, some of the challenges? Were you completely prepared to even take on the plan in the beginning? So you got to write this information down. You also have to put things in perspective, and sometimes putting things in perspective takes a little bit of time. If you jump back into a plan and you really don't put it into perspective as to why it failed in the beginning, and just not realizing, realize to yourself that this is not the end of the world, guess what? You're still going to be stuck in a rut, right? So you don't want to do that. So that timeout is needed. And when I say timeout, I really mean take a timeout. When a plan of mine does not work, a very significant plan, I literally take a break from that plan. I move to a different segment in business, or whether it be my career or my relationship, and I refocus on something else. I revisit the plan, but I only revisit it once I finish these steps. Right? I write it down, what happened. I put it all into perspective. Listen, I find some good in the situation. I try to find the good in the situation. And then I understand that this too shall pass, right? And I take my time out, needed time out. So those are a few steps to take when when you need to recover from your plan. When your plan just simply didn't work for you and you want to recover from it, try these simple steps. And within these simple steps, really you'll be able to see what your reality really looks like, okay? You might have to revise your plan. You never know it until you take these steps. So if I can leave you all with something today, let me tell you this. You are absolutely amazing. I'm going to say that one more time so you all really remember this. When your plan doesn't work and you want to know how to recover, the first thing I want you to realize is that you are absolutely amazing. Because when you wanted to literally give up within the plan that you were trying to make happen, you, my friend, kept going. And that's what makes you amazing. So always remember that. And also take this with you too. If you don't see yourself as a winner, then you cannot perform as a winner. So when I say your plan did not work out and how do you recover, it's all about living in your own reality. Write it down. Put things in perspective. It's not the end of the world. Find the good in every situation. Listen to me. This too shall pass. Take your time out and just remember, you yourself have to see yourself as a winner. I didn't say you were going to win. I say see yourself as a winner. Because when you see yourself as a winner, you will perform as a winner, as a champion. Remember that. You're absolutely amazing, my friends. I absolutely love Wednesdays. And because you didn't give up on your plan, this is what simply makes you amazing. Now, follow me till next week, Wednesday at 10 o'clock a.m. I look forward to inspiring you guys again. I am super excited because Ready, Set, Go series have been chosen to be broadcasted on WBGR Wellness Station. So I'm super excited. That's going to start on August the 3rd, Thursday at 10 a.m. It's going to be a 1-hour segment. And right now, I am looking for beautiful, inspiring guests to appear on my new television show. Once again, that's going to start August the 3rd at 10 a.m. on WBGR Wellness Network. Go check them out. And until next week, remember, you're amazing. Catch me next week at Facebook Live, www.be-fearlesstv.com. I am Dr. Catlin, and just remember, you are a winner. So start acting and performing and believe that you are a winner. Goodbye.